Hey everyone, and welcome back to Bets Today, your number one source for an inside look at the world of high-stakes sports betting. Ever wondered what separates the average fan from the professional who makes a living from this? It's not just luck, I can promise you that. Today, we're pulling back the curtain and taking a deep dive into the mind of a professional sports bettor. Forget everything you think you know, because we're about to explore the real strategies, the discipline, and the mindset that turns passion into profit. Imagine this: the roar of the crowd, the final seconds ticking down, and millions of dollars on the line. For most, it's a nail-biting thrill. For a pro, it's just another day at the office. How do they stay so calm? It's all about detaching emotion from the decision-making process. A pro doesn't bet on their favorite team out of loyalty. They bet on value. They're cold, calculating, and purely analytical. It's a business, and every wager is a calculated investment, not a hopeful flutter. So, what's the secret sauce? It starts with an insane amount of research. We're talking about spending hours, even days, breaking down a single game. Pros look far beyond the basic win-loss records. They analyze advanced statistics, player matchups, injury reports, coaching tendencies, and even factors like travel schedules and weather conditions. They're looking for an edge, a tiny piece of information the general public or even the odds makers might have overlooked. It's a relentless pursuit of data, trying to find that one variable that creates a profitable opportunity. Let's talk about bankroll management. This is probably the single most important, yet most overlooked aspect of professional betting. You can be the best handicapper in the world, but if you manage your money poorly, you will go broke. It's a mathematical certainty. A pro never bets their entire bankroll on one game, no matter how confident they are. They use a strict staking plan, often risking only 1% to 2% of their total bankroll on any single wager. This protects them from the inevitable losing streaks. Yes, even the pros lose. The key is to lose small and win big over the long run. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Now, let's get into the luxury side of this life. When you consistently win, the rewards can be incredible. We're talking about watching the Super Bowl from a private suite, flying first class to Monaco for the Grand Prix, or owning a collection of luxury watches that most people only dream of. This lifestyle isn't the goal itself, but it's a very nice byproduct of the hard work, discipline, and intelligence that goes into professional betting. It's the tangible result of making the right calls, day in and day out. It's the freedom to live life on your own terms, powered by your own intellect. But how do they find these winning bets? One key concept is line shopping. A pro would never place a bet at the first sportsbook they see. They have accounts at multiple different sportsbooks and will meticulously compare the odds for every single game they're interested in. A half-point difference might not seem like much, but over hundreds or thousands of bets, that difference is what separates a winning year from a losing one. It's about maximizing your potential return on every single investment. You wouldn't buy a car without shopping around for the best price, right? The same logic applies here, but on a much faster and more frequent scale. Another critical skill is understanding market psychology. The betting market is a living, breathing entity, influenced by public perception and media narratives. A professional bettor knows how to read the market. They often fade the public, which means betting against the popular opinion. When a huge majority of bets are on one side, it can create incredible value on the other. The pro understands that the public often bets with their heart, overreacts to recent news, and follows popular trends. By taking a contrarian approach, they can often find themselves on the same side as the sharp money and the house itself. Let's also touch on specialization. Most successful sports bettors don't try to be an expert on everything. The world of sports is just too vast. Instead, they find a niche and dominate it. Maybe it's a specific conference in college basketball, the Korean Baseball League, or even player props in the NFL. By narrowing their focus, They can gain a significant information advantage over the sportsbooks, whose odds makers have to cover hundreds of different markets. This deep, specialized knowledge is where the real, sustainable edge is found. It's about being the most informed person in the room on one specific topic. The mental game is just as important as the analytical one. The emotional swings in betting can be brutal. You can do everything right and still lose 5 bets in a row due to bad luck. A professional has the mental fortitude to stick to their process, trust their models, and not get discouraged by short-term variance. They don't chase their losses by making bigger, more reckless bets. They understand that it's all part of the game. This psychological resilience is what allows them to survive the downswings and be there to capitalize on the upswings. So, to recap, it's not about getting lucky on a long-shot parlay. The mind of a professional sports bettor is a unique blend of a mathematician, a financial analyst, and a psychologist. It's about tireless research, disciplined bankroll management, emotional detachment, and an unwavering belief in their process over the long term. It's a high-stakes, high-reward world, but one that is built on a foundation of pure logic and hard work. The luxury cars and lavish trips are just the icing on the cake. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive today. If you found this look inside the world of professional betting fascinating and want to learn more secrets of the trade, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for bets today. We've got so much more exclusive content coming your way. Drop a comment below and let me know what part of the pro mindset surprised you the most. Until next time, bet smart and stay sharp.